A very productive weekend for the Yankees as they take 2 out of 3 from the Athletics in Sacramento. And on Sunday, the Yankees, they blasted the A's 12-2. Aaron Judge got himself another 4 hits. So let's talk some Yankees baseball. We're going to do it with the founder of Uptown Sports TV, also a contributor to Latino Sports. My guy, Hector Beauchamp, joins me now. Hector, what's going on, my friend?
I'm doing good, Dex. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you for the invite, for the conversation. I always do appreciate it, and I always do appreciate you, brother.
Oh, appreciate you too, man, and happy Mother's Day indeed to all the mothers out there. Yankees, they got the moms out there, and Mother's Day win. And Hector, Aaron Judge, got to talk about him. He is off to an extraordinary start this season that I'm so fascinated by. He's batted 409, 14 home runs, 39 ribbies, leading the majors in all 3 of those categories. And considering the rarity of a 400 batting average in modern baseball, the question for me is this: how sustainable do you believe Judge's performance is, and what factors might influence his ability to maintain this 400-plus batting average pace?
When it comes to the captain, Aaron Judge, it seems like since his rookie year, every season he has gotten better. I know he had some injury seasons here or there, but when you look at even when he hit 62 home runs, when you look at the season last year, personally, I believe last year's season was way better than when he hit 62. But to take a deeper dive into his numbers, in the first inning, Dex, Aaron Judge is hitting 471. He has an OPS that is over 1,200 at 1258. And in that time frame, the New York Yankees have played 40 games, and Aaron Judge, he has been on base 39 out of those 40 games. Is it sustainable? I don't know. I'm knocking on wood. I know it's May 11th. It's all going to come down to health for Aaron Judge. If Aaron Judge can stay healthy, I think he can conquer the world. But if you see in how he's hitting, the opposing manager is going to have to start thinking, maybe I should pitch around this guy, and the other guys in the lineup start doing some damage. Until then, I think with the version of Aaron Judge you're seeing is something that we can see going towards the All-Star break. It's going to come down to the adjustments that every other team makes in the league.
Yeah, look, right now it's exciting. I understand it is early. You are right about that, my friend. But if he can keep this up, this will be fun this summer for Yankees fans to watch what he does at the stadium. Now, speaking of Judge and the Yankees offense, the offense exploded in their 12-2 victory over the Athletics. Got some contributions from the aforementioned Judge, Ben Rice, Paul Goldschmidt as well. How significant was this offensive outburst for the Yankees on Sunday, just in terms of the team's morale, and do you see this as a turning point for the Yankees lineup consistency going forward?
I definitely see it as a turning point. And one thing I want to point out, it was against Luis Severino, former Yankee Luis Severino. And I know there was a lot of Yankees that remember his comments last year when he was on the Mets talking about outside of Judge and Soto, the Yankees don't have no offense. And you said the names: Paul Goldsmith, Ben Rice, Austin Wells is in the lineup, Anthony Volpe. When you look at the lineup, when you look at the names that you mentioned, one person who you didn't mention was Jason Dominguez. And we're seeing the growth of the rookie, the Martian. Over his last 32 at-bats, he is 9 for 32, a 281 batting average. 7 out of the 9 Yankees batters in this lineup has come from the Yankee system. And Jason Dominguez is proven that with development, if you give the kid time, he is going to get better. Jason Dominguez, when you look at his defensive stats in left field, it's kind of screwed. But when you look at left fielders in Major League Baseball, specifically in the American League, he's top 3 when it comes to defensive run saves. I know early in the season he was taken out for defensive replacement in that 7th and 8th inning, but the growth from Jason Dominguez and everybody else, Paul Goldsmith, the biggest steal of the offseason, only making $12 million, and the production you're getting out of Paul Goldsmith, if you would have told me that, Dex, in the offseason, that's what we're going to get, I would have signed up for it.
Yeah, well, the returns are looking good. Jason Dominguez, you're right, looking good. Seems like he's coming into his own for the Yankees. Fans have been waiting a long time to see what the Martian could do here on Earth, and he's producing right now. Now, Marcus Strowman, Yankee fans would like to see some production out of him. He continues to experience discomfort from a lingering left knee injury, which has hindered his return to the mound. So, given the Yankees' current rotation challenges, how critical is Strowman's recovery to the team's pitching depth, and what are the potential implications if his return is further delayed?
There's always a rule out there. You can never have too much pitching, and I agree with that, especially with the way that the Yankees starting rotation has been dealing with injuries this season. If Marcus Stroman can come back, can pitch healthy for the Yankees, my only question is, what version are we going to get from Marcus Stroman? Last year, there was two versions, the first half and the second half of the season. In the first half, Marcus Stroman, he pitched to an ERA that was under 350. His strikes above average when it comes to walks wasn't high, but then in that second half of the season, everything just went up. He lost control of the strike zone. The walks became more than the strikeouts, and he pitched in the second half to the season to a 5.98 ERA, and that's not a starting pitcher that can help you in the postseason. Now, if we could get Marcus Stroman to come back, catch lightning in a bottle, and get the first half version of Marcus Stroman, you take it. But it's going to come down to the Yankees, Brian Cashman, that front office. What are they going to do at the trade deadline? Do you view Marcus Stroman as a piece that can help you, or do you just cut your loss, let him go, and you just go out there in the trade market to try to add on a player when he's in the last year of his deal? Even though there's a team option for next year, I don't think he'll meet the vesting qualification in order to get that extra year.
I'd be very interested to see how his recovery goes, if he's able to bounce back, and as you said, what version of Marcus Strowman will you see when he does indeed return to the mound for the Bronx Bombers. Now, looking ahead, the Yankees, they're set to face the AL West leading Seattle Mariners in a 3-game series starting on Monday. Following the series in Seattle, the Yankees will host something I know you can't wait for, Mr. Beauchamp. That is the Mets. They'll be hosting them. Highly anticipated Subway Series. What are your expectations for these upcoming series for the Bronx Bombers?
I think facing a team like the San Francisco Athletics, or whatever they call it right now, the Sacramento Athletics. I think that was good for the Yankees offense, because you're facing a team in the Seattle Mariners that have probably one of the best starting rotation in all of Major League Baseball. So is your offense going to continue that hot streak you're on going into this series and leading up to that Subway Series that you did mention? I hopefully the Yankees offense doesn't get shut down by Seattle, so we can ride that momentum going to this weekend series that's coming up. And I know every Yankee fan out there, Dex, and this is something you and we talked about backstage, Juan Soto is going to be the focus. As a Yankee fan, was I upset that Juan Soto left? Absolutely. Did it hurt more that he went to the little cousins over there in Queens? 100%. But the precedent that Juan Soto has set, we're used to seeing Latino baseball players, the Ronald Acuñas of the world, the Ozzie Albies, sign early. Look at Vladimir Guerrero Jr. signing with the Toronto Blue Jays and not hitting free agency. Juan Soto, not only did he secure the bag for himself, but he secured it for all the other Latino baseball players that came after him. If Juan Soto doesn't sign that massive contract, I don't think Vladimir Guerrero Jr. gets the payday that he got from Toronto Blue Jays. So you Yankee fans out there that may want to boo Juan Soto, go out there, have a good time, but just know when both the Yankees and the Mets are good in New York City, it makes the rivalry 100 times better.
No doubt about that, for sure. I have to make note of something you did right there. You did not call the Mets little brother. You made sure to call them little cousin. That is a very interesting choice there. You say you're not going to go with brother. You're not putting them in the immediate family. You're putting them close enough, but also making them little. I see what you did. I just want to point out what you did there. I saw you.
No shade, because we do remember that the Mets were birthed when the San Francisco Giants and the Brooklyn Dodgers left the city. So the Yankees, Dodgers, and Giants, they were the siblings. When the Dodgers and Giants left, they birthed a little cousin, the New York Mets. No shade to the Met fans in the comment section.
You know what? I appreciate the explanation. It makes a lot of sense. I see how you tied in the New York baseball family. Okay, I wasn't trying to start any beef. I wasn't trying to start any problems. There's enough to go with the Juan Soto drama that's going around between both of these teams, and that should be fun next weekend in the Boogie Down Bronx. That, folks, is Hector Beauchamp. Check him out, Uptown Sports TV. Great place to check him out. Hit the subscribe button for those guys. And also with Latino Sports, a fantastic contributor for this guy who covers the Yankees and Mets. He does some Mets coverage too, so check that out as well. Hector, always a pleasure talking some Yankee baseball with you. We will do this again soon, but I'll definitely check in on you after the Subway Series to see what the vibes are with you. We'll check in then.